All right, let's be real. If you're a developer who basically lives in the command line, you've probably been looking for an AI coding assistant that just gets it. One that works with you, in your environment. Well, today, we're diving into a new tool that might just be exactly what you've been waiting for, vtcode. Here's the classic dilemma, isn't it? We want all the amazing power of these huge language models from places like OpenAI or Anthropic, but at the same time, we absolutely crave the security, the control, and just the raw speed of a terminal-first workflow. So how do you get the best of both worlds without giving something crucial up? And that, my friends, is where vtcode steps onto the stage. It is designed from the ground up to solve that exact problem. This isn't just another chatbot crammed into a terminal window. Oh no, this is a purpose-built coding agent for developers who want to stay on the keyboard and keep their code locked down. So, what is this thing really? Well, at its core, it's a coding agent built in Rust, which right away should tell you it's all about performance and safety. But the real magic, the secret sauce, is that phrase, semantic code intelligence via tree sitter. In plain English, that means this tool doesn't just read your code like a text file. It actually understands the structure, the meaning, kind of like a compiler does. Let's just run through the heavy hitters here. You get the freedom to pick your AI model. You get that deep semantic understanding of your code. You have a whole arsenal of over 44 built-in tools to work with. And, maybe most importantly, you have a security model that is baked right in, not just bolted on as an afterthought. Top it all off with a beautiful terminal UI and IDE integration, and yeah, you've got a seriously compelling package. Okay, so let's pop the hood and dig into that intelligence engine. What actually makes vtcode so smart? It really comes down to two key things: the flexibility of its AI brain and its really deep understanding of your codebase. First off, and this is a big one, you are not locked into one single AI ecosystem. vtcode supports more than 9 different LLM providers. We're talking the big names, OpenAI, Anthropic, Google Gemini. But here's the crucial part. It also supports local models through things like Ollama. That means you get complete control over your data, your costs, and your choice of AI. Total freedom. Now this is the key differentiator. So many AI tools out there see your code as just a flat wall of text. Sure, they might be great at predicting the next word, but they don't have a true, deep understanding of what's going on. vtcode takes a fundamentally different and way smarter approach. And this slide just nails that difference. On the right, you've got your basic text analysis. On the left, semantic analysis, powered by tree sitter. Think of it like this. Text analysis is like reading the words in a sentence. Semantic analysis is like understanding the grammar, the sentence structure, and how all the words relate to each other. It lets the AI grasp the context of your functions, your variables, and the whole architecture of your project. It's a game changer. So, to actually act on that deep understanding, vtcode comes packed with over 44 built-in tools. But what's really clever is how they're organized. They're grouped into tiers based on risk. So Tier 1 tools are totally safe, read-only things, but as you climb up to Tier 4, you get the really powerful and potentially dangerous tools like run command. This whole tiered system is the foundation of its entire security model. And that brings us to what might just be the most important feature for any professional developer out there: security. I mean, when you have AI agents that can write and execute code on your machine, security cannot be an afterthought. It has to be woven into the very fabric of the tool from day one. I love this quote from the project's documentation because it gets right to the point. The goal here is a defense-in-depth security model. This isn't just one wall. It's a whole series of protective layers designed to guard you against nasty stuff like prompt injection, where someone tries to trick the AI into running commands you never intended. So here's how those security layers stack up. First, you've got workspace boundaries. This basically puts a fence around your project so the AI can't wander off and mess with other files. Second, tool policies. Let you be the boss. You can allow, deny, or demand approval for any tool. And finally, the ultimate failsafe, the human in the loop. For the most sensitive operations, you always have the final say. You are firmly in the driver's seat. Okay, so we've got a powerful, intelligent, and seriously secure AI agent. But the million-dollar question is, how does it actually fit into your day-to-day grind? This is where it all comes together beautifully. You see, while vtcode is a terminal-first tool, it's definitely not a terminal-only tool. It meets you where you actually work. For newer editors like Zed, it uses something called the Agent Client Protocol for a super deep native integration. And for the enormous world of VS Code and its relatives, there's a dedicated extension that pipes all of this power right into your editor. For those of you who like to peek under the hood of the tools you use, check this out. The project itself is overwhelmingly built in Rust. To a technical audience, that's a huge signal. It screams performance, memory safety, and a real commitment to building a reliable, blazing fast tool that will never get in your way. And maybe the best part, getting started is ridiculously easy. You can literally be up and running in a matter of seconds with a single command. For Mac and Linux, it's your standard curl to bash pipeline. For Windows, a similar one-liner in PowerShell. There's basically zero friction to just trying this thing out for yourself. So as we wrap this up, it really leaves us with a big, important question. As these incredibly powerful AI agents get more and more tangled up in our workflows, the central question isn't just what can they do, it's who is ultimately in control. And a tool like vtcode offers a very clear and compelling answer. The developer should be. By putting security, flexibility, and a true understanding of code front and center, it makes a really strong case for what that future should look like.